Welcome back to this magnificent, spectacular podcast. We're back here. The Passport Boys are back. Took a little bit of a break, but welcome. I'm your co-host Ozzy. With me today, as always, co-host Sean
What's good?
and my co-host Sebastian.
What's up, YouTube?
Yes, sir. So we're back. Well, Sean actually had left on a little trip. So we're back. Sean over here actually went on vacation. Where'd you go on vacation, my boy? Let him know.
Honestly, bro, I went to Japan and it was a really fun time. I was finally got the chance to escape all the drama that was happening here in the U.S. As I'm pretty sure we're gonna discuss in this episode.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right.
specifically, I went to Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka, and had a blast. Had
For
a
how long were you there
real
for?
blast. I was there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it was quite a while, but we went to a lot of places in Japan, and I know that there's been a lot of stuff happening here
Oh yeah,
in the
man.
U.S.
Oh yeah,
With
lots.
the
You
Trump
missed a
shooting.
lot. You missed a
I
lot.
know, right? Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's crazy. Because 1 week before I left, there was the Trump shooting, and then when I arrived in Japan, like the day after, like the first night, I know Biden stepped down from office, and I think Kamala Harris took over his spot. And
Yeah.
then after that, you got the whole Mr. Beast allegation and the Ava Tyson situation.
Yes, sir,
So
man.
looking
Yeah.
It's
forward to
crazy
cover the
everywhere.
topic. I know, dude,
Hmm.
because like
Yeah.
it was really crazy because like I was like in Japan, so I wasn't even thinking about any of this stuff, and then
Hmm.
all this stuff just happened.
Yeah, no. So you were
Yeah.
here for the whole Trump situation, right? Everybody was here
I was
basically in the
here,
U.S.
yeah. That was
Sebastian
like
too.
yeah, I was
That was-
there like 1 week before I left. That was crazy because like I was like shopping at Target
Yeah,
during that
Mm.
time,
yeah,
and I think my mom got like a text or something, or like a
hmm,
notification. It's like Trump got shot. I was like, what? Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
No,
it
I
was
was
like it was crazy.
I was at home and I sent you guys a message because I was just
I
watching
saw that on
TV.
Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just watching TV. I was out here editing something, and I'm like, I look up. All of a sudden, the news just start going crazy. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
not seem real. It feels like a fever dream. Like I
It
never thought it would
is.
actually happen.
Yeah,
But
for
it
real.
was crazy, man. Just so much happening
Yeah.
at once, so fast. I don't even know how to process all that.
Yeah. During that time, I wasn't aware completely of the Trump, shooting, but on the next day, I was at the restroom, 4
Yeah.
a.m. because I had to go hit the gym at 5 a.m., right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So at 4 a.m., I saw Apple News and I saw that Trump got shot in the ear. And
Yeah.
then there were
Yeah.
like two victims, I believe, who got
Hmm.
Yeah.
shot at the Trump rally. I know one of
Yeah.
them was like the father of a family.
Yeah. Yeah. He was a
Yeah. I
Yeah,
firefighter.
did
Yeah.
see that. Yeah.
yeah. The guy shot through Trump's ear and then onto the guy's heart, I believe, or the lung.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. But
No.
yeah,
Yeah.
many condolences to the family. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. For
honestly,
sure.
I feel like no matter what your political belief is, whether
Mm,
you lean left or right, I feel like it's not really right to do this. And
absolutely. Yeah.
and there's also like a saying that like if Trump didn't like move his head towards like the left of it, because he did turn his head, he would have
Yeah.
like get killed right there. So
Yeah,
that's a pretty crazy thing to think
I
about.
think it was just 2 millimeters
It was, yeah.
It's
from
crazy.
I think it was
the
something like that.
temporal
Yeah,
lobe. Yeah.
yeah,
Did you
Yeah,
guys see like the whole
that's
aftermath? Because
crazy.
I know within that 1 week, it was just that one clip of him moving his head, and then but the next week, I
Yeah.
believe everything started coming out, who the shooter was, and like his background, and it was just getting a little suspicious. People were saying it was planned. I don't know what you
I
guys think
did.
about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I did hear
Yeah.
people saying it was planned because after the shooting happened, he like put his hand up like this. So
yeah,
I
Yeah.
think people thought it was planned because like he was trying to like grab the attention. He was still putting on a show because
and he was walking around too before like
yeah,
everything started. There was clips of
and
Yeah.
him
I felt
walking
like
around. It was
yeah, and
crazy.
I felt like the Secret Service like was too
It was
slow to
lacking that day.
react in my opinion.
They were lacking that day.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah, they
and
were a little
also
bit
one
slow to
thing,
react.
yeah, and also one thing to note was that how could the security miss the sniper guy? Like how? Like didn't they do
Exactly.
all those background checks? Because Trump is like a really, like very open person, I would say, like dangerously
Right.
open. Like he has radical
Yeah.
opinions. So of
Right.
course he's gonna get radical haters. So
Mm-hmm.
why wasn't the security going full measures on was it a stadium? That
Uh,
place? That
Yeah,
rally?
it was like it was just a
It was
regular
in a
rally.
field.
Yeah,
It was in a
it was kind
field.
of like a field, and then
Yeah.
there was
Kind of like the school
kind of like
fields.
bleachers. It's kind
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
bleachers around it,
Oh, okay, okay.
something
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
yeah.
that. I think I
Yeah,
didn't really
the
pay
the
attention to the
fact
details of that.
yeah,
It
the
was
fact
set
that
up.
the security didn't do full measures on it kind of, like bugs me. Like, yeah, I understand you as well. Like, it is suspicious, I would say.
Well, their
So,
explanation to them not, doing all that stuff that you said was apparently he was in an area where it wasn't part of the rally.
hmm.
He wasn't a part of the rally. He was just in some buildings, and but people saw him. That
Oh,
was
okay.
weird.
Yeah.
People were telling cops, but they weren't doing anything about it. I mean, I guess they did
Okay.
climb up to see what he was doing, but then after that, they just didn't do anything about it until they killed him.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, the crazy part. How does that even happen? Like, how does someone like randomly like sneak in with the gun, and then like nobody like was
and a
suspicious
rangefinder.
about it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and in the range too, because usually when they're in that range, Secret Service can like right away detect that. But I don't know. That's just a little
Yeah.
bit weird to me.
it was.
But I mean, they did
Yeah.
eventually find the killer, and then they did shoot the killer too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think that confirms it that it has to be real because like they got the killer, and unfortunately, well, one of the
Yeah.
uh one of their member died too. So it's
Yeah.
a little bit unfortunate too.
Well, I personally think it
But
was planned, but
yeah, I
Yeah.
remember Osvaldo, you sent on our group chat that one video where, the one CEO was like escorting the gunner like safely or something. I
the
only
what?
saw the thumbnail, but I haven't seen the
Oh, the
video
Black Rock.
itself.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That thumbnail. I don't. Nothing from that thumbnail appeared in the video, but apparently BlackRock, which is a company that it was one of the biggest companies in the world, actually
Yeah.
had a commercial with him. I don't know if you guys saw that. He was in a commercial for
Okay.
BlackRock and for
Mm.
like a school commercial, and people found that one. BlackRock took it down, but then apparently he was also connected with like one of the higher ups in BlackRock, and he had some overseas accounts too. Which I'm like, which 20-year-old has overseas accounts? But there's just a lot of things, a lot of weird things on there. I personally think it was planned, but hey, people are
Mm.
Yeah.
gonna forget about it because that's what they
Another
want the people to
conspiracy
do.
theory for us,
Yeah.
guys, huh?
Conspiracy
Another
theories.
episode.
Yes,
So
sir.
is there
Yeah.
like any deeper reason why you think it's planned? Even though
Dude.
they got the
Well,
killer, and even though someone did die.
think about it, right? There was so many chances for them to stop him. There was so many civilians telling cops, "Hey, there's somebody up there with a gun," but they weren't
Mm.
doing anything. The guns
Yeah.
at the end, they did start doing something. They climbed up there, took a look, but I guess the shooter pointed towards them, and then they stepped down.
Oh,
But
I
they
see.
didn't
Okay.
notify anybody else around. It was just the cops in that one spot. Then after
Yeah.
that, it was apparently there was not much Secret Service in
Uh
that
huh.
spot. They didn't want to give Trump too many people in the Secret Service
Right.
for that one event for some reason.
Yeah.
They kind of dialed it down a little bit on members. So that's
Yeah.
kind of strange. And also some of them weren't that experienced either. Some of them were newbies
Mm.
during that
Yeah.
time. So I mean, people
Uh,
want Trump dead. I feel like he has a lot of
It's pretty
they
controversial.
give him yeah he's very
yeah,
controversial, but if he were to get elected, I
yeah,
feel like he would
very
actually do some
controversial.
good
Yeah,
stuff, and they don't want him to do stuff for the country or the people. They don't want somebody that will help the people.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's my opinion. If I die,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting.
Well, but
Interesting.
if I die
he's a
in
lot smarter
GTA,
than people think. Like
yeah,
media, like mainstream media, they think like Trump is like kind of like a dumb donkey. Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah. All
yeah.
right. Yeah. I mean,
That's all I
that's
have to
a
say. Yeah.
really interesting take. And then also the funny thing is that like a lot of like Republicans or within the party is also accusing uh Democrats that they were the one that were trying to kill Trump, even though that's the opposite. Because it turns out that the shooter was Republican or
yeah.
registered
It's strange,
Republican.
man.
So I felt
This
like that was a
Oh,
little
I
bit
did not know
it's
that. What the
yeah,
hell?
yeah. It turns out that he was a registered Republican, straight white male. So
I mean,
I mean,
Republicans tend to be more pro guns, right? So
it would make sense to be honest too.
yeah,
I think he
Yeah.
borrowed
So
his dad's guns.
oh,
They weren't
I
even
don't know.
his, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
that
know.
makes a lot more sense. Being a
Yeah,
Republican son,
Yeah.
that's
yeah,
strange,
access to
man.
guns, free access to guns. Gun
Okay.
for you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
all that happening, as soon as that happened, we were hearing about Biden, right?
Oh
You
yeah.
were,
So the Biden, that was in Japan. Like I literally just woke up. That was very jet lag. Just woke up the first day of me being there, and think I woke up to my mom telling my dad saying, "Oh, Biden stepped down." Kind of overheard it in the hotel. I was like, "Oh, dang, he really did."
wasn't he sick of COVID
He was.
at first?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was,
he was
but
quarantined.
the funny thing is he wasn't wearing a mask.
No, and
Even though
people were
it
calling him
the
out. People
Democratic Party, who
Yeah,
usually
people were.
like wears masks, they have the
people were
stereotype of
calling
wearing masks, liberals, right?
people were calling him
Yeah.
out, saying that he's probably just saying that to have an excuse to step down because it's you
Yeah.
know it's a
I
Um,
feel like it
I
coincidence.
was
mean, he
the
did pretty poor.
ideal way, ideal decision for the Democratic Party to have him step down because we all know dead in the eye, 90% of the US population knows that Biden's gonna, like lose in a
Yeah,
landslide. Trump's gonna win in a
Yeah,
landslide for sure. Like
yeah.
we
yeah.
have seen how his brain was melting, in our four
Mm.
years of his presidency.
Do you guys think he
Like you
did
could
something for the
literally see
country,
clips of him.
Overall,
or?
I
I
and I think him stepping down was the right decision. I
It
Mhm.
think
was, yeah.
yeah, because like even though I'm aligned with more of that side politically, I believe that the Democrats did the right thing and they chose a new candidate for that. And then during that time, we didn't know who the candidate was be, so it was all for grabs. And then
Oh yeah.
it was obviously that I knew personally that it would be Harris because that's his VP.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
so yeah,
it was his first mate. Yeah,
I already expected that, and then Biden was gonna endorse her anyway, so I already expected that she was gonna be the nominee.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
Would you guys take her over Biden? Like if it was them running up
I would
for president, you would?
I would take her
100%.
over
I
Biden.
wouldn't
Yeah,
take
yeah,
Biden
$100%.
over
Yeah.
Kamala at all.
yeah,
Biden was gonna lose, like 100%.
yeah, definitely.
Like people with the common sense
Because
would say, yeah, like even
I just like younger
50%
candidates.
common
I
sense.
want a young, energetic candidate.
Yeah. Oh, for
So I
sure.
Yeah.
think she's definitely the right choice at the
Okay,
moment.
okay. Speaking about how you said, like having a young candidate would be beneficial for us Gen Zs and
Yeah.
millennials alike. Well, the funny thing is, I've recently watched a YouTube video, like on that week itself, and I saw like Kamala was talking about how Gen Z voters are like naive and everything. But
Right.
the
Oh, I
way
heard
he
about that.
worded it was something like,
It was
"Oh,
a
Gen
little
Z,
bit off.
they don't
Yeah.
know, they don't know anything. They're stupid."
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw
So
about that too.
what happened on that time was her approval ratings shot down by 13 to 19%,
Hmm.
and
Right.
Trump was leading. Just like
Yeah.
that.
I don't know. They're both because the thing with Trump, right, is not very likable. So
Yeah.
people just vote probably for Kamala or Biden because they just don't want Trump, not because,
Hmm.
they
Yeah, that is
exactly
also
like the
true.
candidate, but they just don't want Trump back. So that's why uh many voters
Yeah.
just choose the opposite of Trump basically.
Hmm.
Mm,
But you
yeah.
know what I found really confusing was when Trump had all his accusations coming in
Yeah.
about keeping certain documents and doing certain things that he wasn't supposed
Yeah.
to do. He was supposed to go to prison, right? Or he was supposed to have a sentence.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
supposed to be
But
he's like a convicted felon.
How many
as soon
charges
as
does he have?
as soon as he started running for presidency again, apparently they made a law which he can't go to jail because he was a president.
Mm,
Or
depends.
was
Like
that always
if
a thing?
usually president are immune to that unless they get a presidential pardon because they have that presidential pardon power where if
Hmm.
they were convicted they can always pardon themselves or
Hmm.
someone within their
Oh, okay, okay,
party
okay.
is the president
Do you
they
guys
can
think that's
always
fair though?
excuse it. I believe that no president should be above the law and look it's
Yeah,
simple if you commit the law you should go to jail.
yeah,
It's as simple as
Yeah.
that honestly.
I feel like there should
agree.
be a law where bail shouldn't be a thing, even though it's like part of the Bill of Rights, Like
Right.
Hmm.
I believe it's the sixth Bill of Rights where it says, "Oh, everyone has the right to have bail or some shit or
Yeah,
no, some stuff like that." Yeah,
I
Yeah.
agree with that too.
yeah.
Yeah,
And he has what, like 34 felony counts.
Yeah.
major ones too. Like I
Yeah,
think he was
major
giving out
ones.
information to other countries, right, about the U.S. or something like
uh
that.
I'm
Yeah, so
not
basically,
too
I
sure
think he
about
was like having like I do not know if YouTube will allow me to say this, but he was having like sex with P star.
Oh, what?
But yeah,
Honestly,
Yeah, I've
I
heard
didn't
something
think.
like that. Yeah.
not sure if YouTube will allow me to say that, but I'm trying to censor it. But that's apparently what he did, and he was convicted with other crimes as well
Yeah.
during his past with his like businesses and other allegations.
Hmm.
So those are some of the reasons for his felons.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been crazy, but
He's an
man,
interesting guy, I would say. Yeah.
he
I
is
mean, yeah, the election is
Yeah.
something definitely gonna be interesting, especially with the
Yeah.
whole
part of history.
yeah, especially with the
Yeah.
incumbent the current president right now stepping down. I don't think that ever has happened, or it has happened, but like it's very rare.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
so that one is also gonna be part of history as
So
well.
what is he? Our second president to step down? No, third. Like
No, there
some
was Lyndon B.
with
Johnson. I remember
some.
he. I know Lyndon B. Johnson
Yeah,
last time didn't
Lyndon
want to
B.
run.
Johnson, and
I didn't.
then
I'm not too sure,
Andrew
but
Johnson. I
I
think
think
that
it was
was the
Nixon
one
because
after Civil War, and Nixon too. Yeah,
Nixon because of the Watergate scandal.
Watergate. Yeah,
Bill
yeah.
Bill
I know
Gates served the
Andrew
whole term.
Johnson.
HW no. Yeah, and
Yeah,
then Biden. Yeah, I think that was all the president that have stepped down.
yeah,
So we're seeing history before, full in front of our
Yeah,
eyes.
because
yeah.
the
Yeah.
thing
And
the
So.
and
thing
the
I don't.
impeachment.
Hmm.
Yeah, the impeachment
You
too.
guys remember the impeachment? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wonder why Biden didn't step down earlier, because like if he did step down earlier, then we would have more candidate to choose from.
Yeah, 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 you're right.
Because now like like I guess I'm fine with Harris, but like I wish that we had like the open Democratic nominee and we could all choose who should be the
Mm.
nominee.
I believe you like that one candidate who was running for the Democratic nominee 2016, I believe, or
Oh, was it
yeah,
Sanders?
2016,
Oh,
Andrew
Andrew
Yang.
no, that's 2020.
Andrew Yang.
I like
Oh,
that guy a lot.
2020.
I like that guy
I
a
feel
lot.
like a lot of people liked him, but he just didn't get his exposure because they don't want somebody
Yeah,
that's gonna help the people. But I'm
yeah,
just saying.
yeah. I know
Mm,
you liked him too, Ozzy, or I remember.
yeah,
Yeah, he was
I did.
pretty
Yeah.
He had a
good.
lot
I
of
didn't
good
know
policies.
much about him. Yeah. I
Yeah,
wasn't aware of politics that much at the time
yeah. But
until I
anyway,
grew up to be an adult. Yeah,
Mhm.
no,
I
yeah.
hate adulthood.
I mean, it's is this your about to be your first time like voting too?
Yeah, I think
Awesome,
so.
awesome. Yeah, I think this is second for me, or maybe third because I voted in midterm election. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely good, to vote and all that stuff too. But setting that aside, you guys want to go over the Ava Tyson situation now from
Man.
Mr. Beast?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm down.
We. Well, I want to start off with you, Sean, because I know you're a
Oh, for
big
sure.
Mr. Beast fan.
I
Like
love
I
Mr.
know you
Beast.
you
Yeah.
you, you support him. I don't know if you still do or not, but it's
Well,
Yeah.
up
look,
to you.
I we
go
know
ahead,
in
bro.
the previous episodes, you said that one of the in your episode you were like, oh, one of the inspirations that led you to create the gaming channel Gen Z Older Brother was because of Mr. Beast, right? So of course,
He's
Mr.
definitely one
Beast
of
is
my
like
inspiration for YouTube. Yeah, and
exactly,
and
yeah,
because like he started really small, and it took him a long time to build where he is today. But
yeah,
I think let's start off with like him and Ava Tyson,
Ava
because
situation.
Mr.
Yeah.
Beast did say that he was gonna hire a third party to investigate the Chris Tyson, or sorry, Ava Tyson situation.
Yeah.
And I think that is a really smart thing to do, and I'm fully in support of that decision, so that that way there's no bias against the whole scandal and allegation situation.
yeah,
So I do support that he is taking this seriously, and then also Ava Tyson even said it on her Twitter, or now it's known as X, that she's stepping away from the channel, which I think is a smart move to do, because
Hmm.
yeah,
it's just gonna hurt Mr. Beast's brand in the long term, and Mr. Beast it doesn't support what Ava is doing as well if the allegation turns out to be right, which I agree with.
Do you think those allegations were true or majority true at least?
The majority true. I feel like it's really too early for me to decide.
Hmm.
But I mean, everyone, because see, the thing is this: everyone is always trying to cancel Mr. Beast from way before all of this, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've seen it for years that people always try to cancel Mr. Beast for, I don't know, faking his video and
Hmm.
or treating his staff badly. But so people have been saying that for years, you know.
Yeah.
So
But
I just
with
have
Ava,
I just feel like I need more time and more evidence to see whether the allegation is true or not. But and people always like to look at the like the bad stuff rather than the good stuff, because when you look at Mr. Beast, he has done a lot of good stuff. You know, charity work. He has his piece that
Philanthropist, yeah.
yeah, philanthropist. Yeah, that one. That you know does a lot of charity work. Gives food, um, to the poor and building shelter for others. He even built a well in like third world country, which I think he's done a
Mm,
lot of good stuff for.
well, see the thing about I think I've told you this before. Like with
Yeah,
any big creator, no matter how big you get, there's either two options. Either some things will come to light that will affect you tremendously,
yeah,
or your career is just gonna stagnate and people are just gonna be like, oh, okay, it's him. Kind of like Aiden Ross. I don't know if you guys remember Aiden Ross.
yeah. I
Like
mean,
he
he
was
did just.
huge.
It was huge. Yeah,
He was huge on Twitch, and for him to pull that amount of people on Twitch is super impressive.
hmm
His career kind of stagnated. I don't think it fell down completely because he's still, coming back, kind of like how he did with the Trump stream recently.
right. Yeah,
He
and it,
knows he
because
knows
of
how to come back, yeah, and pull an
yeah,
audience. But with Mr. Beast, man, I just feel like there's a lot of things that did come out that are a little suspect. How
yeah,
I know that you said that people have tried to expose him before, but from what I know, I think they were trying to expose him for like the giveaways majority of the time. And what's weird to me is that now everybody's coming out saying, "Oh, he stole my ideas but didn't pay me. Oh, his videos are faked. Oh, he's hiring his
yeah.
employees for the videos." When you could have done this like a while ago,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I think. It's like why are you waiting
yeah,
now rather than later? Or
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's cause
If
it's cause right now it's a business.
yeah,
It's cause
yeah.
they
It
have to make
is.
money.
exactly.
Exactly.
It is.
And then basically people are trying to like piggyback off creators to, you know,
Yeah,
probably blow up on other content, since this is kind of a hot topic. You know,
Mhm.
yeah,
maybe like other contestants are coming out and then saying that he did all this stuff. Now they could be
Yeah,
right, I could be wrong. Um Again, like I've never been in Mr. Beast
yeah,
video, so I do not know what's really like. But for me, I think I'm just
mm,
gonna see where this whole situation is gonna go.
yeah. I feel
yeah,
like with his videos, there's only so much he could do to make them good and just keep getting views, because there's gonna be a point to where you're gonna have to hire people to be in the
Yeah.
videos, right? Because you can't always find. I don't know. I don't even know if they do background checks on those types of people that go into the videos. Because I know he had a person that was working with him that was a registered offender,
Oh,
and
okay,
he would
okay.
like
I
he would
get
wear
you.
a mask during the videos and stuff. But I'm like,
Okay.
he knew he probably was a offender, because why is he wearing a mask during the video? Why is his I don't know if you saw the interview with the guy. His name
hmm
was the what was his nickname? Something relating to where he was arrested, relating to the
Oh,
state he was arrested in.
okay.
So I'm pretty sure people were aware that he was a registered offender, and now all of a sudden they're coming out with, oh, we're gonna look into that because this can't be tolerable. I'm like, you could have done
Yeah.
that a while ago, but okay.
Right. Yeah.
And they're working with kids, bro. Like that
Yeah.
channel is all
Exactly.
about kids. Like if you're working with kids, the kids should be your
yeah,
priority to keep safe.
Right. Yeah. It's
Kids
yeah,
look
crazy.
up to you. Kids want to be like you. It's sick that you
yeah.
want
Yeah.
to do
It's
that.
really sick that they're
And
doing that
now
stuff.
you're the current icon of PDF.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
strange. But with the
it's
whole
crazy.
Ava situation, what are you guys' thoughts on that, Sebastian? I don't know if you have anything to say about that.
You want me to talk about how Ava's past was, like
So
what
so
led to
you
what
Yeah.
you
they
saw that, right?
are?
Like the tweets and everything.
Like the tweets that
Yeah,
like
yeah,
he was,
absolutely.
you know,
And the
texting
Snapchats,
and
yeah.
minors and
Yeah,
all
you
that
could talk
stuff.
about that. Yeah, what are your
Yeah.
thoughts on that?
I feel like it's absolutely disgusting. Like,
It's definitely
why
disgusting.
the heck are you posting Snapchats onto a how old was the minor? Like 14 or 13?
It was a
I don't
teenager
remember.
or 12,
Okay,
13, something like that.
let's say that she was a
Yeah,
teenager. Yeah, like
yeah,
why did you post something about how do I say it, in a safe way, like playing with yourself, yeah, playing with yourself, in
yeah.
front of, like, in at that angle, and you send it to a
Yeah,
teenage girl on Snapchat.
yeah.
And it was the
I shouldn't
pinnacle of
have.
Snapchat at the time. Everyone was using it,
Wait, how
especially the
long ago
kids,
was that?
especially Gen
How,
Z people.
how long
I feel
ago?
like
When did he post that
like
on Snapchat?
when he was a straight male at the time,
Oh, so a
I think
while
that was
when they
ago,
were a straight
2021. I
male at the
think.
time, I feel like,
2021.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I
oh,
saw a
so it
video.
happened quite early then, like
Yeah,
yeah.
quite
I
recently.
remember I saw like a video that
Oh,
says
that's
that uh he was even posting like public tweets to this minor and then making like jokes with them, like
His
inappropriate
his
jokes.
tweets were weird.
It was
Like
weird, yeah. Okay, I
yeah,
if
didn't pay
it
attention
was
until recently,
very,
honestly. And didn't he try to delete his Twitter too?
yeah,
Like try
no,
to like
if
cover this stuff
yeah,
bro,
up?
if you're not scared of people finding your digital footprint, I can
Yeah.
only imagine what you're doing in person.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
anybody can look at these tweets and be like, okay, what is going on with this guy? But I don't know why people were
Mm,
ignoring it back then either. What was it normal or
yeah,
something? I have no clue. But
yeah. It's always sus when
if you're
you, yeah.
posting those types of things and not scared of people seeing you and you're public, it's like, come on, bro,
Yeah.
really? You can't
Like,
be
bro, it's like
surprised.
game over. Game over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I
And you
think
know how cancel culture is, guys, right?
Right.
yeah,
Cancel
In
culture.
it's
this
instant,
decade, yeah.
instant
Yeah.
cancel.
Once
Yeah.
they find you do something, regardless of that huge amount of good deeds that you did, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good
it
deeds
doesn't.
doesn't matter. That one
But I
bad
think
thing you did, it's like this compared to
Yeah,
this, which was like a lot according to, your own perspective.
yeah, and I don't know if you guys remember, but I do believe that
I believe that stuff that Ava Tyson did when they were like younger, like 3 years younger,
yeah.
not like 10 years younger, is like absolutely disgusting. Like
yeah,
why are you acting edgy as like an adult? Like how old was he
exactly.
at how old is
I
Day
mean, it
right now?
happened like 2021 or something.
I
Or
think he
I
was
saw a
like
Yeah.
video saying that he was
Wait,
like
let me look
uh
up Ava Tyson age.
I think it was like 20, 20 or 19. No?
it was around that time, yeah. It was that time period. When Mr. Beast was kind of peaked too. But yeah,
Okay,
I mean, honestly, it's
right
really
now they are
weird.
28. So
Oh, 28,
at the time they
like
posted,
26.
that really disgusting tweet, it was probably 3 years. So 28 minus 3 is 25. Still, it's like really like garbage behavior. It's like
You're
major
an
No, and
adult
on
misbehavior.
top of
basically
that,
at that
that guy
time.
has a
Yeah.
wife and a kid. On top of that, when all
And he
this
Yeah.
was
had a maiden
happening,
too, which doesn't make any sense. It
yeah,
doesn't make any sense. Why?
Wait, he has a kid,
yeah, he has a
Yeah, he
kid,
has a kid.
and he
bro.
had a wife
Nah,
too.
I would not
Yeah,
let.
It's
he had
If
a
I
a
was his
wife,
wife,
and
I would
it's
then
a
never let him
Tucker.
see the
and
kid.
then basically all of a sudden this guy's like, "Oh, I'm a come out of my closet right now because I don't think I need to have a kid. I need to
But
embrace who I am." And
Uh, I mean,
I
like
don't get
according
that
to
stuff.
Mr. Beast though, or according to Ava Tyson, like he still co-parents with his wife Katie,
oh
and
no,
about
Oh
parenting the kid,
no,
and then
no.
if they're, I mean my thought on it is like as long as he's helping, contributing, and raising
look,
the kid,
I,
I'm all good
I,
with that.
I'm only saying no because, bro, if you're making, even if it's
But
your own child, if you're
yeah,
making
yeah.
these claims about children,
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true
I
too.
would
Yeah,
never
yeah.
leave my kid alone with this guy because you never know
Okay,
what can
yeah,
happen.
yeah. After the allegation, yeah, I would have to agree. After the allegation, but if this, beforehand, I thought it was a good idea for him to co-parent. But after the whole allegation, I will also agree that it wouldn't
Yeah,
be
definitely,
a
bro.
good
No
idea
Yeah,
boy,
to
no
be
bro,
for him
no
to be
boy.
near
take
kids.
you got to take him to court
No,
because
it's really
Nah,
strange
bro,
because like
this
on
person
his
deserves jail time. Yeah.
no,
Wait, what?
yeah, because on his Twitter he was also like posting like he was posting like inappropriate jokes to like kids as well. Like
mhm.
I think it was the how do I say it without getting censored on YouTube? It's like to America, and then there's like an
Yeah,
American flag.
playing with
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah, you
Yeah,
know what we're
uh,
talking about? Yeah,
yeah.
Sivas.
releasing to America, right?
Releasing the seed for
Yeah,
America,
To
I
America.
don't know
For
how I do not know
those of
is
you,
and you
YouTube might
send that
censor me
you
now,
send that
but
no,
stuff to
like
the minor
just
people.
kidding.
Come on.
I don't know how else to describe it, but he sent like
Okay.
that Snapchat to like a kid, or yeah, I think he
And
sent it in a tweet or something. It
speaking
was one of those.
speaking about the tweets, I don't know if you guys remember that guy named Keemstar. He would cover like YouTube drama. He was really
Drama
Yeah.
alert.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
drama alert.
I
Yeah.
did watch him a lot, or not a lot, but like I did watch him a little bit back in the days, but
Oh
not anymore.
man,
What's he up to right now?
I
I
would
thought it
I'm
watch
was
him
curious.
every
cringe.
day. I would watch him every day talking about the rice gum drama with Jake Paul. No, but
Oh, Rice
look.
Gum. I
Speaking
remember.
about him. So we're relating to Ava.
Right.
So she had made a tweet. I don't know if you guys saw the person they would support on
Yeah.
Twitter, that they would draw the drawings of CP,
Yeah.
and
Mm.
he would support them, tweet him out, message him, and all that stuff. But apparently, he made a request. Ava made a request saying if he could draw Keemstar's daughter
What?
Yeah,
doing something to
yeah.
Trump, right? And then the guy responded with only if Trump wins the election, because this was before the election.
Oh,
He
before
won the
election.
election. Yeah, he won the election, and he actually drew it.
Yeah,
Well, like,
it had to be done. Bet is a bet.
Bro,
Yeah.
what?
why are you making these requests if you're not afraid to put your stuff out there on Twitter when your digital footprint is being watched and people could trace your steps and just get old tweets back for them to use them against you, bro? I can only imagine what he's doing in person if he's not scared to do that publicly, and on social media.
True, true.
So
Yeah.
it's
No,
Because
just crazy.
and there
because
was also a
anonymous
recent.
person and then you in real life, totally different personas. Even myself, like
Yeah.
at car lobbies, I'm a different person.
I'm a whole
Yeah.
different person.
Same here, I would say.
Deshaun, you're calm, bro. You're
I
calm in
guess.
Call Lobby.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah. For the most part, I
Yeah,
am.
yeah.
No, but
Even in the
no,
car
yeah,
lobbies,
cause
we're
like,
like excellent.
I've only seen
yeah,
Sean get mad like once in my lifetime when we were playing COD.
probably Call of
Yeah.
Duty, or if I'm playing a game that would make me rage, maybe.
But
But yeah, back to what
Yeah,
you
like
said,
the
Ozzy.
unstable chat.
Because like it's kind of weird how he also like deleted his Twitter. So now he, or not deleted his Twitter, but before he deleted a lot of his stuff too, according to one sources. I haven't really kept up with this X page, but people are saying that he was like deleting stuff too. So
oh,
I found that a little bit suspicious
if
too.
he's deleting stuff, then he knows he's doing something wrong. But I have a
Yeah.
theory. I
Yeah,
have a theory.
yeah.
Hear me out.
Red
Hear me out.
flag, red
What's the
flag.
theory?
I
What's the
have a theory. I
theory?
have a theory. So
All right, what's up?
Ava, right? Chris. His name's Chris, right?
Mm,
His first.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Chris made
Or
the
Chris,
transition.
but now it's Ava.
Yeah, Chris made the
Just say
transition
Tyson.
to
Tyson.
Ava.
Done.
Tyson,
Yeah.
whatever the name is, made the
Yeah.
transition, right?
Yeah.
Started taking those hormones, I guess. But what if they did it just to alleviate the pressure from the backlash they knew they were gonna get? Because with that community, they get a lot of support. Like they'll protect each other, right?
See,
They'll
okay.
stand up for each other.
Yeah. I mean, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yes. But now it's kind of like backfiring because now like the trans community, from what I'm hearing, is that like saying that, oh, Ava Tyson is setting us back now
But don't you
and
think it
all
would
that
be a
stuff
lot?
too.
Don't you think it
So
would
wouldn't
be?
it be make more sense if he, didn't with your theory?
But
With your
look, look,
theory?
look. But don't you think it would be a lot worse if he was like his old self? Because if you look at Doctor Disrespect, right, which
Yeah.
what happened right now, he's completely
Another person.
canceled,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, he's canceled. Yeah, he's not coming
his
back.
YouTube's
Or
probably
he
He's
can,
gone,
but
done,
it'll be
right?
hard.
Yeah,
done.
it's gonna be so hard for him to come
Yeah.
back. So imagine if Chris was his old self, in that category, he would be completely canceled. But now that he's somebody different and he gets a little bit of support off that community, he's just taking a break, right?
I mean, he's taking a break, but people still don't like him still.
Yeah, but he's taking a break. I haven't heard of somebody saying, "All right, yeah, we don't want you here anymore." People are scared to confront those people.
Because I feel like trans people, LGBTQ people nowadays, they have plot armor, real life plot armor.
Yeah, exactly,
I don't
bro.
know.
People aren't talking about it a lot much because they're scared. It's because of the plot
Exactly.
armor.
There's
I don't know.
even
But
us,
yeah,
bro. Take
like,
us as an example. We're scared to say certain words defining them
Yeah, like for
because of
YouTube, we don't want to
backlash.
get
Yeah,
demonetized. We need bread. Yeah.
yeah.
we don't make any, but we would appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely strong take there. Gonna keep
That's
a little
my theory.
silent
That's
there.
my theory.
But
Yeah,
that's
that's
your
my theory.
theory. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's
that's
my
your
theory.
theory.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Again, he did come out to Mr. Beast, according to them, that he came out like way
Even
before he had kids, way before he had wife. That he
Yeah.
wanted to
Yeah.
do this, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on behind the door, but I'll just keep keep it at
I
that.
mean, honestly, it's
No.
very smart. You're adapting, to current day situations and the current day opinions,
Yeah.
Mhm.
mainstream thinking, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, keeping it with that
Uh,
same topic. Oh, go ahead, Sebastian.
yeah. Do you guys have any other opinions on Tyson? Because I like to talk about my story on my on the time I got groomed by some adult when I was a kid.
Oh
So
Oh,
I
you
yeah.
like
can
to
you can
talk
go ahead
about
and
that.
say that.
So you guys
I
have
mean,
anything
as
to
long,
say before I
yeah.
do?
As
Look,
long as it's
the
family friendly. Wait, but like,
I
because
mean,
there are
I
last time.
I think this whole episode was not family
No, but
friendly.
I'm saying because remember I spoke about the eating
Right.
part in my last episode and
Right.
we got completely like bamboozled. So
Yeah.
just try to keep it a
Yeah,
little
Yeah.
in the guidelines or
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
calm.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I'll try to use, like safe for work
Yeah, yeah.
words. Yeah, let me like try to think about the situation. Let me formulate my
Mm-hmm.
thoughts and
Mm-hmm.
then I'll bring it up. Okay, so it was back when we had a vacation on for Bangladesh, right? At that time, like I told you guys, we were living at the Middle East, Oman, right? I
Mm-hmm.
mentioned you guys in my episode, right? So we went on a vacation to Bangladesh, right? And we got to see this really famous monument over there. It was really famous. It was part of the independence for Bangladesh, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was taking a picture with my uncle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my uncle. And then behind me were some college students, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're with beard and stuff. So you could say they're like 21 years old, 22. And I was probably like 12 or 11. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
fourth grade, so 10, I was 10. And then when we were taking a picture, right, that college student was like grabbing my
What?
uh my gluteus maximus. Yeah, gluteus.
Nasty.
Did you tell anyone about this
Did you
is
tell anyone?
laughing? Did you tell
I was
anyone about
telling
it?
my uncle who was holding my hands while we were taking a picture, like, hey, this guy's touching my butt. Can you do something about it? My uncle
Well,
just played
did you
it
go
off.
to authorities
Yeah.
though, like police or something?
You see, in places like in countries like Bangladesh,
Yeah.
people don't really care that much, they think it's a joke, like
Oh, what?
Till this
no
Really?
day
Oh,
or
okay.
back
Yeah.
then?
it, I don't know about right now, but at the
Mm-hmm.
time it's like a joke, like a
Oh.
joke.
Well,
But
Oh,
I
nowadays,
okay.
felt really
I mean,
uncomfortable,
well,
and I
nowadays people will
still,
get canceled over that.
yeah, exactly. So that's why I have like a strong disgust for PDF people. So,
Right.
Mm,
Very
like I
disgusting.
don't like when old people, touch me, like even
I
though
oh,
mean,
we
no
okay.
one
went on the
does.
first day. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No,
Like, how
because
does it feel when you get touched by old people, like at the
oh
very
yeah. I mean,
first 5 minutes of the conversation, like, touching your belly and stuff, all of
Yeah,
a
I
sudden, like,
don't. Me personally, I don't
okay.
like it
whoa,
I
when
tend to
people.
wow.
notice with older people whenever I talk to them, sometimes they would just like put their hand over my like shoulder, like I'm their friend or something. That's what I tend to notice with some
Okay,
Me
that is
too, bro.
yeah.
fine, but not the
From time to
belly,
time.
man. Like, why the
No,
belly?
I don't know. It's
I
a little
I
bit
told
weird, but I mean,
I told you, Sean. I don't know if you remember. I had some experiences with like older people. They just get a little too close, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
up in your
like
face,
dirty
like
clothes.
not in a
Yeah,
bad way, like fight trying to fight you. But I went to church recently, and I
yeah,
mean, they're all nice. They all greet me and
yeah.
stuff, but some of them
yeah.
got a little way too close for comfort. Like I could sense their hot breath. Like I'm like, bro, step back a little bit.
No,
But
I yeah, I feel like a lot of that happen, especially with like church too, because like they just want to welcome you at the end of the day.
yeah,
But I mean, it does get weird
Mm.
too. So
hmm
I don't blame you. I don't blame
But
you
then
as
again,
well.
there's this generational attitude, like Gen X tend to be more friendly than,
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
say,
because
Gen Z, because of
yeah,
the internet, social media's bad
right, yeah.
consequences.
yeah. Hmm.
We'll get to that in a different episode.
No, honestly, I don't
But yeah, that
know.
was my experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I do not know if it's
Yeah, what do you
lately,
want to
but
say?
like there's been a lot of like PDF files lately this year
This
alone
past
because
month,
I
man.
know I know 2 months ago it was
This past
Drake
month, more like this year.
and then yeah,
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 wait, what?
yeah, this year. So 2 months ago, I think it was Drake, and then last month it was Doctor Disrespect, and then now it's Ava Tyson. I wonder what's.
Yeah,
I
I
wonder
wonder
who
what's
else is
next.
gonna get
Yeah,
exposed now.
The
yeah,
thing
we're
is,
seeing a pattern.
it's been, bro, but it's been happening for the longest time. How
Mm.
Has been,
four
but
Right.
months
right now
ago, Sean, remember I told you like I gave you like a whole story about
you did.
certain
Yeah, I
things
did see
happening,
that.
right? Certain events
Right.
happening, like at Comic
Yeah.
Con, and I showed you. I was like, oh look, this is happening at Comic Con, and I read it out to you. And
Yeah, that
now
was
all of a
crazy.
sudden, now people are barely doing something about it. I'm like, bro, it's been happening. People just aren't paying attention to it. Even I don't know if you guys saw that live stream with
Oh,
this one streamer. I think his name's Vitality or something like that.
Vitality. Okay, I
Yeah,
don't think I've seen that one.
he used
Is
to
he
be
a
like a
gamer?
no, he used to be like a super. I don't know if it's Vitality. I could be wrong. I'll search up the name
Okay.
and put it on later. But
Yeah.
he was streaming and he caught a PDF file on stream. But apparently that PDF file was a super known movie director,
Oh wow.
and he was at
So
a
he's
restaurant.
canceled.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not sure though because he's a movie
Oh.
director. For all you know,
Yeah, probably lost a
Illuminati.
job or something if
Yeah,
some kind of allegation
but bro,
came
in
up.
4K, he was caught talking to the minor in a restaurant, and it was like it was weird because he was doing it in broad daylight. So you can
Mm.
only imagine what they do in their other spare time, right? So it's there, just people don't really pay much attention to it, and I guess maybe the higher ups want to normalize it because they do all that stuff
yeah,
all
the
the time, you
elites.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe they want to normalize it.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Honestly,
But
it's
there are
simple.
also some. Wait, what?
Honestly, this
Go
whole
ahead.
situation is simple. Just don't talk to minors. It's simple, guys.
Yeah, honestly,
It's
yeah.
simple, everyone. To all the
Like,
big
what's so
creators,
appealing
just
from minors? Like,
what's
what is so
what's
appealing?
so
Talk,
hard?
talk
Just don't talk to
gotta talk
minors.
to the
It's so
older
hard.
guys about that because even I
Yeah,
know
is it
like during
youth? Is it the presence of youth in the children? Is that what keeps them,
something like
like
that, yeah,
appealing?
Yeah.
yeah, something like that.
Or
I mean,
sometime
that's the only thing I can
I don't know.
see.
It's just so weird.
Yeah,
It is weird,
but
but
Especially
I
even
don't
like
get the
these
I don't
people
get the
have
fetish.
families, like they have wife and kids, and
yeah,
then they're doing this
exactly,
kind of stuff.
bro.
Like
You have like millions of dollars.
exactly,
Go
and then you
go
want to throw it
out.
Yeah,
all away because
Yeah,
of this.
go
yeah.
out. Do something with that money.
Explore
Like damn,
Paris.
go to
Explore
Thailand.
Paris,
Exactly.
Like
Go
Italy.
go travel. Oh my goodness.
go
Like
to
I am tired
Thailand.
of
Get
hearing
yourself
all this
a
Thailand.
PDF
Go to
whole.
files.
Tokyo.
Tokyo, yeah.
No, I
I had
don't
a
think you'd
blast
want to go to
there.
Yeah.
Tokyo. I think Thailand would accept all the older guys. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think
true,
Tokyo
true.
would.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
should.
Man, I want to after like coming back to the US and all this stuff happening. I just want to go back to Japan and live there. It's
Really?
so
What
safe
was it
there.
calm?
Oh, very calm. It's the
Really?
second or it's top 10 safest country in the world. All I can say.
I agree. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can see that
they have
there.
the better quality of life, better quality of food.
Food, yeah.
It's just great there, and
Hmm.
Pokemon's there. I love Pokemon, so
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Yeah,
But
nice.
going back to that, man, the whole Mr. Beast scandal. Did you guys see that Discord chat that they exposed?
Yeah, I think
Did you guys
it was in the video, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
apparently
there
Mr.
was a lot of
Beast was in there
creator. Yeah, Mr. Beast was in there. I
with a
seen
bunch
like
of minors.
oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
I've seen a little bit of that. Like I seen like a content creator putting screenshotting Discord chats.
Hmm.
And it was just gross.
Yeah, man.
But I
Less
mean,
Absolutely.
than.
again, Mr. Beast is a okay. Look, see, with Mr. Beast is he's a really big creator,
Hmm.
so it'll be also hard to cancel him too
Oh, it
because people
will.
are right now. It is putting a little
Yeah.
bit of dent inside
Stress, yeah.
his name, but overall,
Yeah.
I don't think you can cancel the guy. Honestly,
No.
Yeah,
He's
he's
an
big.
empire. He's
Even
a war
because
YouTube
child.
likes him.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Do you guys
The
remember
golden boy.
the Logan Paul situation with Japan and the like,
Oh, yeah.
forest
Yeah,
the
yeah,
forest
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The
situation? I cannot
forest.
say
Yeah.
Yeah,
that word on YouTube, but the
The
yeah,
forest
yeah,
forest
yeah.
invasion,
situation.
yeah. I remember
Yeah,
that.
so basically, after that, I feel like he bounced back because he's doing like a lot of stuff with
I
his.
feel like nobody remembers about the forest
Yeah,
situation.
exactly. He's doing a lot of stuff
Yeah,
with his podcast. He's talking to big guests.
yeah.
He literally
Podcast,
fought Mayweather, and
boxing. Everything.
and
But
he
did,
signed
didn't the whole crypto zoo thing come back though? Like people are
for
trying to
crypto
cancel him again for that. The crypto
for
zoo.
crypto. I'm not too sure about that. All like for Logan Paul or
Yeah, because I saw something about people coming out. Because do you guys remember the NFT, the NFTs era?
I
Mm.
remember that era. Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
Yes.
not know too much about that era with Logan Paul because
Yeah.
the one I only know with Logan Paul is he got a scam of Pokemon cards, but other than that, I don't
Oh
really know
yeah,
too
I
much about
remember
the
that.
other stuff going on.
Yeah, no, but he scammed a couple people apparently with NFTs.
Oh,
But
really?
hey, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
like
mean,
how?
who didn't?
Like, was he
Phase.
selling it or what?
So you know how a lot of people were just making random NFTs and saying, "Oh, this is gonna be
Right.
a one of one." If you have this one, you're gonna be like the only person to have this. So he did the same
Yeah.
thing. It was called Crypto Zoo. It was kind of like Pokemon, and so he came out with it, and I think he made some promises that weren't lining up later on because NFTs fell down like super rapidly. I think it took a couple months for them to just be dead, all of them be dead. And I guess
Mm.
now he's getting backlash because a lot of people have lost a lot of money
They
doing
did.
those
Yeah.
NFTs because they invested a lot of money into those NFTs and they were promised a lot in return. But I don't know. Would you guys consider the scam being worse than the allegations that we were just talking about with Mr. Beast, or what are your guys' thoughts on those things?
I
Okay,
mean,
I am
I feel
biased in
like
this
it's
situation.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, Sean, you can go ahead since I'm more biased with my opinion.
So this is the thing. Again, I feel like it's too early with the whole Mr. Beast to give me a confirmation, but I still, believe that. I still try to look at the overall, right? Mr. Beast did
Yeah.
a lot of good charity work, and um, I'm just gonna stick it at that. I feel like the whole allegation with the other stuff, I'm gonna wait a little bit more until I can really, really confirm. But at the end of the day, I don't think he's gonna get canceled. I think he's gonna bounce back. And as a matter of fact, I think this whole thing might even get him more attention on the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because when people are involved with the scandal, right, it brings more attention to them rather than hurt them when I see it.
Yeah, if you play your cards right, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
especially with his recent video. I think it was the bunker video. I think that was the latest one of his
Yeah.
the recent video on his channel. But
Mm-hmm.
I think that one got like 1.3 million dislikes. But the likes is like 3 million something, 3 or 4 million, in that one the last time I checked. So the
Mm.
likes is still overpowering the dislike. So I mean, people are still probably overlooking this, uh,
I think
probably
it's
brushing away
because of
this
the naive
allegation too.
kids.
Yeah,
Kids are naive, so they probably don't know the entirety of the
Yeah, they don't know
situation.
what's
Of course,
happening.
if they see their idol on YouTube, of course they'll like it, like the
yeah,
video. So
yeah,
we have to wait it out like at least a
yeah,
month or a couple
yeah.
of his newer
Because
uploads to
everyone's
see
just
where it
starting to
goes.
come out with this information. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
overall, I don't think you can cancel Mr. Beast. That's all I say. Because if
yeah,
Logan Paul can literally film the forest situation and he came back, I don't think this will affect
yeah,
Mr. Beast too much.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I,
Like
Because
Ozzy
everyone
said,
loves
he is the
Like
golden
literally
boy.
Logan
Yeah,
Paul was in the Mr. Beast video too.
yeah,
Like
he
yeah.
was
recently, it
with
was like
With
the
the whole
whole
KSI,
YouTubers.
YouTube
Tyson
collab. Yeah,
Man.
it
Mm,
was like the whole YouTube collab. So I mean, he
Yeah,
literally bounced back. I would say.
definitely.
So I don't think
I,
this will.
I would I would
Yeah.
say maybe his career might stagnate a little bit, just because I mean, see, I never really watched Mr. V's videos. If I do watch a Mr. V's video, it's gonna be someone reacting to it, because I kind of get a little bored. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah.
yeah, same.
his career might
Yeah.
stagnate a little bit if allegations just keep coming and he just doesn't know how to respond. If he doesn't know how to respond to
Or
them
or
properly,
what if it gets
it
better?
could go
Or
bad.
because he's getting so much attention because of the allegation, so it's bringing
But
in new audience and more people are
the,
paying more attention to Mr. Beast. So what if it's
the,
actually helping him?
the thing
If you
is,
really think about it.
there's so many factors right now that, in my opinion, it's just looking bad for him in
Yeah,
terms of
it is.
in terms of him, like we were talking about the Discord logs.
Right, right,
He was in there. There's just evidence of him either faking a video, stealing people's ideas, not treating people right during the
right.
videos. I know there was this one guy that was tortured basically during one of his videos, right? I don't know if you guys saw about that.
I mean, isn't all his videos like torture
Hmm.
though? If you think about it, because like if you think about it, if you put him or because he puts his contestant through challenges, right?
Yeah,
And they sign up for to do these challenges,
yeah.
and then they get a
Hmm.
prize if they do it, right?
Uh huh.
So
Hmm.
technically, in a way, would you say the contestant kind of signed up for it in a way,
The contestants definitely know what they're
and they know
signing
what
up
they're getting
for.
into, and they're getting a
Yeah,
prize for
Yeah,
true.
it. They get like a huge amount of money at
but
the end
I
of the
think
day.
so.
But
Look, like how I was saying, there was this one guy that came out that he said he was getting tortured. By being tortured is that he
Yeah,
was
for the videos, right?
the video didn't even come out. He was
Oh, they
saying,
didn't come
but
out. Oh, I
he
see.
was kind of like the guinea pig to another video. So they
Oh, I
tested
see.
out the concept of the video, which was him staying in a room for I don't know how long. And I think what affected him a lot was the lights were on like 24/7. And
Oh,
then
I
Jimmy was
see.
telling
Yeah.
him that they couldn't turn it off because they need the time lapse for the
Mm.
video. And then one of his friends had told him that basically what they were doing to him was they don't even do that to criminals, like higher up criminals, where that's a form of torture. Keeping somebody in a room with the lights on daily throughout the whole day is a form of torture. So I mean, there's some of those things that maybe they overlooked, and maybe they just didn't really know what they were doing, and
Mm,
more things are going to come
yeah.
to light, and I feel like his career might stagnate a little bit. Obviously the kids are going to be there to watch because they're kids, like you guys said.
Right.
Yeah, but adults know what's happening. We know what's happening.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. But before, you know how you were talking about the signing the form thing, right?
Yeah.
Were they given enough, like ample time to review the form that they were given before signing in? Like, did the video, did the person on the video talk about it?
I'm not too sure about that, but one of the guys
Because
said he
that's
did.
the critical point, you know? Like,
When a lot of people sign NDAs, I know some people were posting their NDAs, and I'm like, I thought you weren't supposed to post that type of stuff because it's an NDA for a reason, right? A non disclosure agreement or something like that, where you
Yeah.
can't talk
mm,
about what happened. But
yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
what's going on with that. I'm not too sure about the whole documentation and the legality of that
mm,
stuff. But
Yeah. I had to look more
yeah.
into that too.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, I would say that Ava Tyson for sure. The allegation, that's something I cannot defend. But for Mr. Beast, I
yeah.
still
No
can.
one
I will
can.
still stand by his side until everything fully comes out and
Yeah,
there's more
definitely.
stuff going down the line.
For
Because
sure.
overall, I think he's still a good
Yeah, that's
guy. Oh,
the price of being an edgelord, you know, like in the past.
yeah, and also, what do you guys think about Mr. Beast running for president one day? Because he said in a tweet that he wants to be
Oh man,
president.
I don't know about that one. But
Hey,
you
I've
you
seen Trump
do.
become president, so anything can happen, honestly.
I seen Kanye run for president, so I wouldn't be surprised if Mr.
And
Beast
Kanye
for
too.
president.
Honestly, I think
And
Mr. Beast
some
has
people actually
contributed.
voted for Kanye.
Honestly, I think Mr. Beast have contributed more than politician because he's actually out there doing stuff.
Yeah,
But
true.
you don't know if all that stuff is real though. You know,
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah, it could
you
be
don't know yet.
everything could be
Yeah.
a facade.
mm,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
we have
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't
you
know.
know him
I'm
building the
pretty sure. I'm
houses
pretty sure the
is
charity work
real.
is real. It's just maybe
Yeah.
like I don't know the other stuff too. But I would
Yeah.
still like to believe that it's real on my end.
Mm-hmm. Only
Mm.
time will tell, man. We're gonna have to see and
Yeah, we'll
take
we'll
a.
have to
Yeah.
see. We'll
You
have
know
to
what's
see.
funny? You know what's funny? You know how Mr. Beast there's a couple of Mr. Beast videos where he's like, "Oh, I cured 100 people from blindness, or I've
Oh yeah.
given
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
multiple houses."
Mm-hmm.
Why haven't I seen any of this in the news? If you think about it, guys, like, why wasn't it in the
I
news?
Maybe
Of
think
course, it's
I
gonna
I
make
think.
some headlines, right?
Let me look. Actually, I'm
I
kind of
think
curious. Wait,
I think
Mr.
there has
Beast.
been,
Or
but
maybe
he
I'm just
Giving.
ignorant.
no, maybe I think because he goes to foreign countries. I'm pretty sure those countries have come out with something on the news about that. Because
Hmm.
it's not usually in the U.S. It's usually like
Uh,
what in
I seen
like
a few articles that talks about it here. It's not
yeah.
like the major outlet, but it's like there's a few articles talking about it, like him building houses and contributing to like charity, and then him like giving food and building wells. So I seen a lot of article on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's
especially there's a news outlet in Jamaica too.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
there's
sure
also
those news
there's a
have.
few of outlet that like what Ozzy said is also in other countries too.
Yeah. I'm not aware.
So
I know he's been to like Latin America a couple times
yeah, it's Latin
to do the
American
houses
and
and stuff.
African countries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Overall, so so yeah. What about you guys? What do you guys think about the Mr. Beast situation? Do you still support him or not?
All right, guys. So since I know you guys know that I have a strong opinion on PDF, so I'll say
files.
I'll still say with Mr. Beast, I was always neutral with Mr. Beast. I didn't really dislike him. I didn't really like him that much because he's kind of like showy. Like he shows his pride, to YouTube. Like, oh, I do this really good things, guys. You watch my video. This. So now that the Chris Tyson, the situation popped up, I feel like I'm still neutral with Mr. Beast. I respect Mr. Beast, but right now I'm kind of like I'm like little bit on the negative side.
Oh, okay, I see. How about you, Ozzy?
Me too. I mean, like I said, I usually don't really watch his videos unless someone's reacting to him. Uh, he does a lot of things that I'm like, how's he even doing this? But I would
Yeah,
say I would
true.
stand on a little bit on neutral too, but I'm more
Right.
on the more on the maybe he is not who he pictured out to be or who he
Yeah.
made himself out to be. But who
Mm,
knows? Only time will tell. We probably need more evidence to really
yeah.
see what he's actually
Yeah,
about and
true.
his true intentions. But yeah, for right now, I'll probably say I wouldn't really support him, especially Ava Tyson.
Oh yeah, that
You
one
know,
is easy. Even
I,
Mr. Beast agrees that what she did is wrong, and I'm glad
yeah,
how I'll say this though. I have a lot of respect for Mr. Beast really taking this seriously because we know that Ava is a good friend of Mr. Beast for for his whole life. Looks like it, and considering that he's willing to let Ava go and really investigating in this, I have respect on him on that part. I'll
mm-hmm.
say because it's
Yeah,
not easy, letting go a friend or especially you've been doing the
Yeah,
business together
especially
for
if they're
day
close.
one,
Yeah.
and then unfortunately this happened. So that part must be really hard on him too.
yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
any last thoughts you guys have?
I'm gonna end it on that.
Yeah, no. See that?
No,
No,
no, I don't think so.
this should be good, right? This should be the.
I That
Yeah,
should
it
be
should be
good.
good.
You want me to wrap it up?
Yeah, you can wrap it up.
All right.
I could
Thanks
wrap it
again
up
for
too.
watching this episode. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next
Yeah,
episode.
please
Peace.
give us watch time,
YouTube,
guys. Please give
YouTube,
us watch
please,
time, please.
please, some ban
And
us.
I love you.
Please don't ban us. Please don't
Please
cancel
don't ban
us.
us. I need my
Yeah,
views.
don't ban us because I should love